What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, No Limit Jordo, aka Jordo. How you doing? Listen, I know I've been gone. I know I made a promise to you guys, like 2 videos ago, which is basically like a month ago, saying that I'm gonna be consistent with videos and this, that, and the third, right? Which was the truth, but then I got sick, right? And then I just lost the motivation to do it, right? And then um I just got bored, right? I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, plus I was busy because niggas got lives. I'm a coach. I got a job. I'm saying, so it's just like, just shit like that. So I didn't really have time to make a video for real. But um, I've seen a lot of what's been happening. Like I've been keeping up with the NFL, right? We're going to the bowl, bitch. Anyways, um, yeah. Seahawks won the Super Bowl. Um, we're gonna talk about NFL honors just now, as you could see on the screen. Um, what else? We gave San Fran belt to ass, right? Um, and yeah, one thing I do want to get off my chest real quick because I've been seeing this, and as a DB, I can tell you right now that this play was indeed a pick. Um, what the fuck? Oh, they released him already? Okay, that was a pointless signing, I guess. They didn't post it here? I know they posted it somewhere, but where is it though? Yeah, Zach towards ACL. Hope wishing him a speedy recovery, honestly, because that's no bueno. That's no bueno to go out like that. Come on now. Where is this clip? Oh my god. 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 Am I looking at the wrong game? I'm looking for Broncos. Who am I looking for? Broncos Bills a lot? Yeah, Broncos Bills. Okay, yeah. Oh, Broncos Bills was the first game of the day. That's what I'm retired about. Yeah. They're like one of the first games of the day, weren't there? No. Oh, here. Okay. Hold on. Now, he catches the ball. Yes, cool. But guess what? His hands are up. And where is his hands? In between the ball and his chest. Right? So therefore, Brandon Cooks didn't come down with the ball with full possession. Right? And then it gets taken away from him. If I can get a better angle of it. Oh no. Where's the there's nothing? No other angles? One second. Okay, I'm back. NFL, if you see this, which you're probably not, please don't take it down. I'm just trying to make a point because there's a lot of casuals that watch football that that like to talk about football. But when the actual people that play football talk about football, hold on. Oh, right there. Look, okay, hold on. Let's talk about it. Number one, ball bounces. Watch his left hand. He is still fighting as he's going down. The ball isn't on his chest, so he hasn't fully come down with it. He reaches through, right? As you can see, his arm's right here. Wait. Oh yeah, that's Brandon's glove. My bad. So his left arm's right here, and it's behind the ball, right? Therefore, They're still both fighting for possession. He reaches through, he comes out, ball's his. That is an interception if I've ever seen one. Look, watch the left hand. Okay, he fights through. The ball's not on his chest yet, and he just fought for the ball. You can't say that's not an interception. That is a clear interception. They're both fighting for the ball, right? They both went up for it. While these Brandon Cooks went up for it. McMillan's fighting for it. That's a pick. Simple facts. All right, that's enough of that. Anyways, Bear game that Bear that blah, Bears game was elite. Um, this brother right here, fucking reeks. You're telling me you threw 4 picks in a playoff game? Shit. As a Seahawk fan, this is the only man I'm afraid of right here. Only man. Only man. And Sean McVay, because his his play calling is phenomenal. I'm not ready to see what this little girl predicts for this weekend because she's been 0 for like something. So basically she's really undefeated because she's telling us who's gonna lose. Really, and she's not telling us who's gonna win. She's telling us who's gonna lose. That's what that is. Okay. NFL honors now. All right, boom. We have MVP. We have Josh Allen. Fuck no. We have Trevor Lawrence. Drake May. Okay. Christian McCaffrey. Haven't seen your stats. And Matthew Stafford. First up, we have Josh Allen. Oh shit, that's his name, right? Josh Allen. Quarterback. Thank you very much. There's multiple Josh Allens in this league. Fuck. Okay. This year he did 3,600 yards, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Hold on. Let me not be a casual at this. Where is I want your regular season stats. Oh here. Oh, these are all just passing stats. I didn't count rushing. Whatever. You're a quarterback. You're not a runner. You're a sacked how many times? 40 times this year? Shit. Sacked 40 times. Shit. Uh, Completion percentage highest since his 2020 season, which isn't bad. He was dealing with a worse I'm pretty sure he's dealing with a worse roster to this year than in 2020. I just want the roster game. Can I get the roster? Maybe. Oh, 2020. Can I get the 2020? The 2020 roster for the Bills. Unfortunately, it's not gonna allow me because they say, oh, "Fuck you." Okay, never mind. These guys had Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, Devin Singletary, Gabe Davis, Zach Moss, John Brown, Dawson Knox, Tyler Croft. Had more weapons than in 2020 than this year for sure. Because you're throwing to Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid, Dawson Knox, Keon Coleman. I don't know. They signed Joshua Palmer. They never used him properly, so I don't know why they wouldn't use him or why they would sign him not to use him. Like these guys had players that I just don't know. I don't know if they were injured or what. Like you have Curtis Samuels, Brandon Cooks, Gabe Davis, Elijah Moore, Tyrell Shavers, up and coming, which I liked. Josh Palmer, like I said, Keon Coleman. You have and McCole Hardman too, but McCole Hardman was just dropping passes left, right, and center. Honestly, so I mean, do you really want to count him as a asset? Not really. I don't know. Anyways, what was it? 36, 25, and 10. Okay, 3,600, 25 and 10. What else we got next? We got Trevor Lawrence. I'm not impressed because number one, we gave him belt to ass. But number two, where's that? Is it this game? Yeah, it was this game. Like, that's not impressive. You're playing the fucking Jets, brother. You're playing the Jets. That's not impressive. For you to put up 330, 5 tuds, and 0 interceptions against the Jets, not impressed. Sorry, they're just not a good franchise. He did what? 4,029 and 12. So he has a bet. I would say he has a better case, just based off stats, right? Um, who are your targets actually? Your targets were Travis Etienne, Parker Washington, Brian Thomas, Brenton Strange, Jacoby Myers, Bashal Tootin, Travis Hunter. Not here, obviously. Um, DJ Dallas is on the Jags. Shout out my dog. Okay. Like, you take away that 5 touchdown game he had against the Jets, and he still only has 24 touchdowns. Josh Allen still leads. Um, Not impressed. Drake May. Drake May. Drake May had a year of, and this is his second year too, so I'm highly impressed. 72% completion, very impressive. 43,031 and 8. It's not bad, brother. You're sacked 47, and you're sacked 47 times. Didn't even see how many times Trevor was sacked. Hold on, let me go look at that real quick. How many times was Trevor sacked this year? 41 times. Okay, so everyone's sacked around 40-ish times. Yards per attempt was 7. Uh, so far Drake May has my vote. Yeah, 8. Basically, what they're saying is every time he has the ball, you're guaranteed a 2nd and 3 or 2nd and shorter. That's what they basically just told you. Uh, McCaffrey. What's that the other one? McCaffrey. Yeah, McCaffrey. See what you did. Rushing. You did 1,010, and you did almost 1,000 receiving. Shit. I mean, shit. Everyone was injured, so I mean, they needed you for real. But I'm not giving it to you. Like, it's really just a battle between Matthew Stafford and Drake May. Like, they gave 1, 2, and 3 the light. They'll be like, you know what? We'll give him the light. But unfortunately, I believe that Matthew Stafford is the MVP. I only made that face because I didn't realize he was only sacked 23 times this year. That's crazy. Like, everyone else was sacked 40 times, and he's only sacked 23 times. And he had more yards. What's yards per attempt? Again, basically another 2nd and 3 and shorter. That's what you're getting from him. So, with that being said, Matthew Stafford has my vote for MVP. Coach of the Year, Mike McDonald. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Liam Cohen, cool. Ben Johnson, cool. Kyle Shanahan, get the fuck out of here. Mike Vrabel, very cool. But I believe Mike McDonald has earned this because if you look at this team from when he came in, here, he's only in the second year. His second year as a full head coach. Last year we went 10-7, and this year we went 14-3. Like that's a very, very, very good turnaround. And we're ranked number 3 in points, number 8 in yards, number what the fuck? Number 1 in defensive points, number 6 in defensive yards. I'm sorry, but there is no question, or there is no argument that should be made for Coach of the Year. Maybe you could, maybe, maybe Jackson. I could say maybe you can give it to Jacksonville, maybe, but Cohen. Oh yeah, no, they had a full turnaround. Oh, what the fuck? But I mean, they got eliminated for what was it, first round? So, Liam Cohen did his Dougie. It's Chicago, nigga. Chicago went from 5-12. Oh no, yeah, 5-12 to 6-11. Not bad, but again, we are all forgetting about the main focus. First year head coaching, he put up 10 wins, and he even had the proper personnel for what he was trying to accomplish, right? So now that he got everything that he needed, look at him. Who's Jones? AV. Oh, Ernest Jones. My bad, though. Okay, like, come on, that's easily Mike McDonald Coach of the Year. No ifs ands or buts about it. Comeback Player of the Year. Now this is where it can get interesting. Um, Dak Prescott. Uh, he was passing that motherfucker a shit ton this year. Like a shit ton. Yeah, he had the most attempts in his whole career by like 10. Because yeah, he's had he's had 500 attempt seasons, but 30-10. Eh. And what they do this year? What was the record? 7-9. No, and you had George Pickens and CD Lamb. But I mean, their defense is atrocious. So I mean, yeah. Diggs. Not Quandre, but Stephon. What's Stephon do this year? You had a really quiet season. He had 100 targets and 85 receptions, 4 tuds, 1,000 yards. Not bad, but not impactful enough for me to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you deserve it. Because the Patriots weren't really using him as a number one. They were kind of they have like 4 number ones, right? With Demo, with Diggs, with Booty. Who's the other receiver? Can't think of it right now. Matt Collins, I guess. I can't think of a proper 4th New England Patriot receiver, but yeah. Aiden Hutchinson. See, I'm willing to give it to you because what you do? You did 14 sacks, 36 solo tackles, 14 TFLs, 35 QB hits, an All Pro, one fumble recovery, four forced fumbles, 3 pass deflections, and 1 interception. And he didn't miss a game. The nigga broke his leg. Like, literally. You have to give it to him. You would have to give it to him. And if you want to give it to... Okay, look. It would go number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how it goes. Josh Allen lost because you lost in the playoffs. They changed the rules because of you, brother. They made a whole rule change so that next year, when you make the playoffs, you have a fair chance. And guess what? You got that fair chance. And guess what? You still blew it. Brother, you're 0-7 in the playoffs. In overtime. I'm not saying a lot about you. That's just me. Mike McDonald, there is no runner-ups, unfortunately. But for comeback player of the year, I would give it to Hutch and then Christian. It's really between one of the two. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Diggs just had a really down year. That's just me. Myles Garrett, like I would like a lot of guys. Why the fuck is Micah here? Micah, they didn't do shit. They just want to put him in there because of name, and that's what pisses me off. Like, why? Let me see this leader in sacks. I want the play. I want playoffs. I just want leaders here. Player stats, punting, fantasy leaders. Whatever. I don't look there. Gear. Myles Garrett. Brother broke a record. That stood for what? I think it was what they said 25 years or something like that. Or something like that. So I will give him defensive player of the year. I want to get all leaders sacks. Oh no, leaders. That's what I look for, honestly. Fuck it. Rashid Shaheed, my dog. Where in the hell? Oh, here, sex. The all players in this category. Thank you very much. All right. So, he had 23. Brian Barnes isn't in consideration for defensive player of the year. Danielle Hunter isn't in contention. My boy from the Chargers, right here, ain't in contention. Right? It's like they played more games than Micah, and Micah is still in consideration. How, I don't know. They use it for the name, I promise you. Anyways, it's gonna go to Miles, but you could make a very strong argument that it could have gone. Actually, no, you can't really make a strong argument, unfortunately, just because he broke the record, and he, oh my god, and he had the most TFLs. Yikes! And QB hits. Yeah, no. Okay, that's unanimous. Okay, next, offensive player of the year. Look. Like, they just want to put everything in their mouth. Like, why? Like, why Drake May and Christian McCaffrey? They're already up for 2 other awards. Sorry, Christian's up for 2 other awards. Drake's up for MVP. But I promise you, listen, if this is how it goes, I'm gonna be furious. They're gonna give Matthew Stafford MVP, and then they're gonna give offensive player of the year to Drake May, because I don't know. Drake May, or Drake May. Well, you know what the fuck I mean. Anyways, it should be JSN. I wouldn't argue against Puka, because I mean, shit, he put up 225 against our defense. I don't tell you. Like, that's just a good receiver right there. He did 1,007, and then 18, 4 fumbles. Okay. Well, it should be JSN, right? Like just the fact that the Seahawks are a running team and he led the league in receiving with less receptions than Puka, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Oh shit. That's one there. Oh, there's no. He had 119. He had 119. What did Puka have? Puka had 129. On how many targets actually? Uh, on 166 targets. Holy shit. That is a shit ton of targets. And I bet you that's what AJ Brown wants. Shit, we had 163. That's not enough, but I mean, to be fair, Puka has a better quarterback than Jackson, so cut out some slack, I guess. Oh, excuse me, Lord of mercy. Um, so yeah, it should be Jackson or Puka, and then probably Christian Bijan Drake. That's just how it be. Um, Rookies. I'm gonna go Emeka Buka just based off the start that he had. Ah, I'm gonna go Tyrone Glenn actually because he had a pretty good playoff run, right? So we're gonna go Tetaroa, Jackson Dart, Emeka Buka, Travion Henderson, Tyler Shuck. Uh, if you wanna argue with me, argue with your mama. And now the big one. I had a lot of people saying Carson Schlesinger, right? He's a great linebacker. No doubt about it. He's a great linebacker. But even more, he deserves it. This nigga plays outside corner. He plays slot. He plays safety. He plays linebacker. He be blitzing. He's on, like, he block kicks. That is an all around player right there. Don't get me wrong, Carson Schlesinger probably had a great year in terms of tackles because that's all they talked about. He's a tackling machine. He's a tackling machine. Sure, Carson Schlesinger. I'm not gonna know how to spell Schlesinger, but yeah. Anyways, what you do this year? Two interceptions, 67 solo tackles, 11 TFLs, 9 QB hits. It's a good stat line, and he had 3 pass deflections. It's a good stat line. But we have this monster right here. Mind you, my boy was injured too, but he had 1 interception, 11 pass deflections, 2.5 sacks, 56 solo tackles, 9 TFLs, and 4 QB hits. How many sacks did Carson have? Yeah, they both had the same amount of sacks. Yeah, they both had 2.5. But like, you're supposed to have a combined 156, 100 tackles as a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right there, but he's doing a combined 81 as an all around weapon, whether that's outside, inside, a second level, third level, or fuck it, even on the D line if they really want to get freaky with it. The nigga is 6'3", 225 or 220. So I mean, hey, do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want. Abdul Carter. I'm gonna predict something right here. And call me crazy. Where are you? This cat right here, Kayvon Thibodeau, gonna end up a Seahawk somehow, some way, because there is no way you need three. Who they have? They have Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau. Who else they got? Who else they got? Is that it? Is that all they got for edges? I think so, honestly. That's a D line. Why do they have you lined up as it though? Outside linebacker. There you go. Abdul Carter, number two, three. Tom Fox, I guess, for a fact. But yeah, no. Kayvon Thibodeau will end up a Seahawk, whether that's trading Boye Mafe for him or trading Uchenna Owusu for him. It's nothing against them. It's just that they're getting up there in age, right? And so we gotta look for younger talent. Um, he's what 20, 25, yeah. Um, I don't know how fucking spelled Uchenna Owusu. Boye is what 20? Yeah, he's 27. Like it's a 2 year difference, but 2 years is a lot in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't like that doesn't mean we cannot still keep him, right? So it doesn't really bother me. So I wouldn't mind keeping him, right? But I definitely want to get off Lieutenant's contract for sure. Where is Lieutenant? Yeah, he's what 20. Yeah, he's about to be 30 just now. That doesn't mean he still can't go because we have D-Log going like crazy, right? Oh, he was a Charger back in the day. Forgot about that. Yeah, that doesn't mean he still can't go at the age of 30. It's just that again, younger talent, right? And even so, even if we don't get Kayvon, I feel like Kayvon would be the backup plan for getting Max Crosby because I know that Seattle really wants Max Crosby, and I want Max Crosby too. Like, just imagine this: you have a front four of Max Crosby, Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams, DeMarcus Lawrence. Honestly, I feel like if we win a Super Bowl this year, DeMarcus Lawrence could retire like happily, personally. Like I wouldn't put it against him to do so, right? But oh shit, he's getting up there in age, so I mean like you gotta let him live. Um, you're what 30? Yeah, you're 33, going on 34. Yeah, I'm cool with Cup too. I'm cool keeping Cup because I know he's on the older side too, right? But I mean, he's one of those guys that like you would need type of issue. You know what I mean? Like as a mentor, right? And we could still keep D-Law as a mentor too. Like I would love to keep those two as a mentor, right? But like give them someone young to mentor. You know what I mean? Like JSN had Cup, and now give Lawrence Kayvon Thibodeau. Promise you. Like imagine Kayvon Thibodeau, D-Law, and Max Crosby. Kayvon might just fuck around and be the best edge rusher at the end. No. Um. Yeah. No. This is what This is what the divisionals look. Or no, sorry, the NFC Championship and the AFC Championship looks like. Um. It really does feel like 20. What was it? 2013. I think. Yeah. I think it was 2013, 2014. It just feels like that. It just feels like that again. No doubt. Because the Seahawks are really back in the playoffs for real. And that's the thing about the Seahawks. It's like it's either Super Bowl or bust for us. Like we'll never we'll make the playoffs, yes, but if we're not the one seed, then we know that we're gonna go home, right? But since we are the 1 seed, we have a good defense, good run game, competent quarterback. The O line's getting is doing what they need to do. Kenny doesn't go for 144 or 145 without the O line doing a Dougie, right? So hey, so Seahawks and I got Seahawks winning the NFC, and I'm gonna say the Broncos winning the AFC because I believe that their defense is better than the Patriots, and they don't have enough film on Jared Stidham to to play to his weaknesses, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, Nick Foles said it himself. The Patriots are historically bad when it comes to playing backup quarterbacks. That's a fact. Like if I get a Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl, I would not be angry, not at all, because when Malcolm Butler picked that ball off at that 1 yard line against who was it, Ricardo Lockett, it tore me. My dad laughed in my face for a good 3 days. I had to bawl my eyes out just so he could stop because that nigga would not stop. That nigga a Cowboy fan. And I rub it in his face every day. I'm like, yo, you're a Cowboy fan. They suck. They stink. Da 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 da. And now that I finally had one thing go on my way when I was younger, he said, "Oh look, you threw the ball on 1 yard line. That's just how it be for real, right?" But other than that, it's been your boy No Limit Jordo. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I am out of here.